Alright friends, we're back. So hopefully if you haven't yet, you've traced your polar bear with a black crayon. So we're using crayon because I'm hoping that we can add a little bit of value to our polar bear. That way we show a little bit of light and darkness the way the light hits our polar bear. So I'm going to darken the edges right here around my polar bear's body. So I just made the line a little bolder, a little thicker. I'm going to do the same thing kind of all over, just kind of bold, making those lines a little bold, a little thick. In art, we'd probably be using oil pastels, but we'll just use what we have right now, and that's okay. If you have a black oil pastel, maybe you're going to use that to trace, but if not, that's okay too. Now, if you don't have a crayon, you could always just use your pencil. So I'm just kind of making everything a little bit bolder. Okay, now I'm going to use a Kleenex for this part, but maybe you're using your finger, maybe you're using a little sheet of toilet paper. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of wrap it around my finger, my pointer finger, and I'm going to kind of rub this crayon. And I'm pushing down hard. I'm going to kind of rub it all over to where I did the dark. And you might have to, like, it looks really good right here, but you might have to go back over and make this a little darker. Push down a little harder. Now I'm going to go back with my, see, this is so your finger doesn't get dirty. I'm going to go back with my finger and kind of rub that. Oh, yeah. So you could use toilet paper, you could use a Kleenex, just so your hands don't get dirty. And I'm kind of just making that crayon spread around so we get a little more value. Everything's not white. Now I don't want to do anything to the eyes, but I will do a little bit to the ears and underneath my face, around my head, underneath my nose, sure. Underneath this nose, sure. Oh yeah, that's looking cool. I'm liking that. Beautiful. We're starting to get a little bit of value. I'm going to go a little bit like this, so it's the curve right here of the body. I'm going to take my finger again, kind of rub that. Now, if you're using pencil, you could have just darkened your lines with pencil and then still used a Kleenex or toilet paper to wrap your finger around so it doesn't get all dirty. So once again, if you want different parts a little darker, just go back with your crayon and rub. So I'm going to go up here. I'm loving how it's looking though. I'm going to wrap it around my finger again and rub. Beautiful. Amazing. Okay, so don't do anything else today. Next week we're going to add something really cool to the sky over here. And I hope you had fun making your polar bear, and I hope you had fun making some value to your polar bear as well. It's looking great, and I'm excited to see your work.